Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So we start off at a different time actually. We usually start off first thing in the morning, but it's already 2:30 in the afternoon because we're continuing on from, I think, did we rest for some particular reason in the previous episode? To get something grown, maybe. Anyway, yes, we are going to be today growing our chicken farm. This is essential for our mayonnaise production. Because, yeah, these chickens, although we do have, is it 30? Probably 30. They're not really going to be producing the amount of eggs that we need, because we have a huge oil factory over there. It's absolutely gigantic, and that is producing oil constantly, and it's going to be fed with canola oil, sunflower oil, and eventually olive oil, or olives for olive oil. And yes, to make the mayonnaise we have to mix it, of course, with the eggs, and this just isn't enough. So, to cut a long story short, I guess I've already made it quite a long story, we're going to have to purchase, I think Chainsaw is going to build this, but we're going to have to purchase a new enclosure. And chickens, oh blimey, there they are. Yeah, it is the large outdoor chicken coop, which was recommended actually by several viewers. We do have 500 and 700, the capacity. And I don't know which one Chainsaw's going to go for. Probably the 700 because it just makes sense. But obviously we're lacking feed. We have bought some already, but we're going to have to keep growing on a mega scale just for the chickens. I think Chainsaw is probably selling some of the older hens. So yeah, this field here is ready to harvest, but I don't think it's a crop. No, this is soybeans. It's not a crop for the chickens, which is unfortunate, but we can get that field growing some chicken feed, so that's wheat, barley, or sorghum, was it? Yeah, sorghum, I think. Now, I've just learned that Chainsaw is going to actually completely replace that other enclosure, which makes sense. It does make sense, but it didn't get much for it. 2,968. Anyway, we'll take this header off over here, because this is where the corn is going to be harvested. It's not quite ready. And we can go and retrieve our normal header for the soybeans. But yeah, as soon as we can get this field cleared, the better, because then we can get a crop growing for the hens. I think we do already have some feed growing over there. Yeah, the field over there is probably wheat, but I know that quite a few people said that we should actually do barley, so I think this field here can be barley. Just going to catch my breath. I've been talking quite a bit in the first 2 minutes, and yeah, let me go and get that header. Yeah, it looks good. The sooner we can get that field harvested for the hens, the better. We do not want to be buying wheat. It is very expensive to be buying as feed. We need to be growing our own. But yeah, I've been told that mayonnaise is worth a lot of money, and I think the plan is, if we can make the mayonnaise a huge success, which shouldn't be too difficult, we can then put that money into buying a harvester for the olives, then we can grow the olive groves and go from there. Yeah, it is debatably too early for the olives, but it's good to at least make a start. I think we have sunflowers growing in that field, again for oil. Everything's going to be processed by our own productions from now on, except for the soybeans, I think. Yeah, probably just the soybeans won't be, but probably the corn. Okay, basically half. Sort of put my foot in it there, haven't I? I'm digging myself deeper, but let's keep digging that hole. Sunflowers for the oil, wheat for the chickens, barley for the chickens, and then canola for the oil mill. Blimey, what's not on? That's me. There we go. Yeah, and olives, of course, for the oil factory as well. This isn't a terrible field for a worker. It's not the easiest, but if Chainsaw, I don't think Chainsaw's going to be too long over there actually. There's not much you have to do with them. But if he's not back by the time we're close to full, we'll stick it on a worker, we'll go and pick up a trailer, and then we can obviously keep the combine going. And then we have these trees here, maybe these should be cleared as well. We have so many trees, it's endless. headlands have been done, but I'm sticking with it. Thought it'd be easier than put it on a worker. Also, there's not an awful lot for me to do, I don't think. Just trying to get this done before we move on to June. We are supposed to move on every episode, and we haven't done yet. And of course, yeah, by the time we do move on, the corn will be ready. But I'm not too sure if we're going to have time to redraw this field today. If we do, Chainsaw recommended sorghum instead of barley. I think they're both really good. And to be honest, wheat's good as well. It's just whatever is getting the highest yield for feed. Because obviously the price per tonne is completely irrelevant for the feed when it's for our own consumption. Oh, he's back early. Only 37% full. But as you can see, we are making some good progress. I will get this field finished in the next time lapse, and then we can move on and do another job. And yeah, eventually that olive grove will extend way up the grass field there, maybe even going all the way over there. But plans do change. Other things might take the place first, and then we might have to have another olive grove somewhere else. We'll have to see. But anyway, let's finish the soybean harvest. And there we go. The soybean harvest is finished. Hooray! So obviously money coming in very, very soon. I think June is the best month usually for soybeans. We are almost there. But yeah, sometimes the price is early, the good price. So potentially it's at its best right now. We'll have to have a quick look and find out. Is Chainsaw taking my trailer? Possibly, possibly not. Let's have a look here. Soybeans. 1904. Okay, 2,200 is the peak. Yep, there's a big jump coming very, very soon. If we rest, that'll be at its best. Yeah, so we're going to move on. We're going to move on to June, where we should be anyway. And it sort of rhymes. If we rest, the price will be at its best. Yeah, I feel this combine actually is going to be used again probably immediately, so... well, actually no, I would like to... I'd ideally like to turn that field around. Chainsaw might do some harvesting, but yeah, let's go and take it over to the cornfield. I think the cornfield is almost ready. It probably is ready by the time we get through to morning. So this is going to be best over here. There we go. Right. Lovely. So we do have drills over here. I think the lime will be okay. Okay, there's no fertiliser in these. And we're not going to be doing soybeans, so it will need fertiliser. Sorghum. Although you can spray afterwards, of course. Could certainly do that. Hopefully those are set to the same crop type. If I disconnect and reattach, yep, looking promising. But yeah, lacking the fertiliser. So I think what we're going to have to do... Do we have a spreader? I thought... Oh, we do have a spreader, of course. So yeah, we could spread it afterwards. Or we could just do it at the same time. Let me take the forklift off its display stand up here. And come down, forklift. And we're going to pick up some bags of fertiliser. Price for soybeans is a good 2,126. Nice. As you can see by the money, Chainsaw is selling the contents of that field. Just one field's worth. Looking good. I think it was almost a full trailer. Where is he? There he is. It's still going. It's endless. Please never end. No, it ended. But look at that, 25,520 plus 2,118. So up at 61,000. I'm going to reduce that by buying some fertiliser. I don't think we have any. I'm pretty sure we don't. It will tell me. 2 bags is what we can carry, I think, with this particular forklift. So we'll just have to do... Ooh! Stuff! Things! Things that we don't really need, I don't think. Anyway, big bags, fertilizer... Oh, road salt. We don't want road salt. There it is. Yeah, 0 owned. 2... Probably is faster and easier with the spreader. Yeah, I think I've tried to put 4 on before and it couldn't do it. So we'll stick with 2. More money. Things that we had in storage. Ah, yes, of course. Power is a bit lacking. Chainsaw is probably going to overtake me, but there's no rush. Oh! I had the whole yard to go out and I crashed into Chainsaw. And now he's crashed into me. And now I've crashed into the drill. It's going badly wrong. Okay. Hopefully that's all good. Want to get this field drilled. Oh, can we still get through this gap? I hope we can. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. So, did Chainsaw analyse that area? No, he didn't. That needs to be soil sampled. But look at the new chicken enclosure, so good, with a capacity of 700. He did go for the 700, so pretty impressive. Where's our soil sampler? Okay, found it. My recording software just crashed, and then it wouldn't reload. Even though I restarted the software, it wouldn't activate in game. So I've just had to restart everything, and now we're back in the field, getting it sampled. Kind of hard to see where the best place to go is, because we need to get in all the corners. I think probably 3 samples should do it quite nicely. But of course, yeah, it's all going to need to be renewed eventually. You do have to renew the analyze areas. Okay, there we go. Get them sent off. What would it be, £300? Probably something like that. I'd expect £300. Sounds a reasonable figure. Nice little job for the Fent. Yep, £300. And now we can start putting in our sorghum. Well, start and finish. We want to get the sorghum fully in. Which part's over here? Yeah, it's going to be handy even when it's not being used for olive grove. Right, so do we have the same crop type in both of these? I certainly hope so. We're going to check in just a second. Just need to do enough so I can actually get an idea. There we go. Right, yep, they look to be the same colour. Both sorghum. Smashing. Oh look, we have some seed at the side of the field. We can have a drive-through. Drive-through seed refill. Nice. and it's gone. And it was almost empty. It was pretty much empty. Oh well, it all helps. So yeah, we'll go around, and we're obviously going to go into the new area. Having the new area as a crop makes absolutely no difference to the future of the olive grove, because obviously that will get harvested. The olive grove can then be expanded into that area. It's just making use of that area until we're ready, because we're absolutely nowhere near ready to expand the olive grove. So we might as well use that land. Okay, right, well let's keep going with this, and I really hope it won't take too long. We probably do need to service the tractor again soon. Really we should swap, because the Valtra is more powerful. But yeah, well I suppose it's actually almost time to buy a new tractor, a bigger one. But nothing really catching my eye in the vehicle sale. Mostly because there's no tractors there. Good time to update you, although it's all pretty obvious, but it is looking a lot nicer now. All one uniform texture. Sorghum for our chickens, if they still need it, because we've got all of that wheat as well. Although we might sell some of the wheat, possibly. We don't have to keep it all. We could maybe keep 25%, sell 75%, and then we can feed them this as well. I just don't know how much they're going to eat. Obviously, if we have 700 hens, that's going to be a lot of hungry beaks to feed. They'll be getting through it pretty fast. Also, we'll have eggs flying out of their enclosure. If they're all laying, it's 700 eggs a day, although I don't know if this game works like that. Maybe they have multiple eggs per day in this game. But we'll just spin round and we'll get back to that final piece, and we did just about have enough fertiliser. It couldn't really have been better. 2 bags to this field. And there we go. A few annoying little bits, we'll get those. But anyway, yeah, the sorghum drilling is done. Totally turn this field around today. I do want to have a closer look at the new enclosure. That would be nice. Just make sure again that I didn't do 2 different crop types, otherwise that's going to look hilarious. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. The corn, as predicted, is ready. Go and put this down here. It's not really a good place for this. It's a bit awkward. Yeah, so it is incredible that you can get 700 hens in that enclosure. But I'm pleased. Oh, look at all these pallets of lettuce as well. The lettuce actually might be at its best price today. Hello. Yeah, I think Chancellor said he bought... Did he say 60? Oh. 60. Yeah, he's got 60. 60 out of 700. They probably do breed as well. Anybody in here? Nope, seems quite lifeless in there. They're all out here. Yeah, when is lettuce at its best price? I should really make sure we know that. 17.59. Ah, it's not June at all. It's January. Not a bad price currently, but it could be better. We'll just go and push those pallets out of the spawn area. Chainsaw is finishing the rolling. But we both agree it would be good to get a bigger tractor soon, so I think we should probably have a look on Mod Hub for a bigger tractor. The ones in the base game are quite overused now because this game's been out for a while and we keep using the same ones. Well, also the other thing is we'll always keep using the same ones that we can afford. So we'll literally keep using the same ones. So yeah, if we find a mod, add a bit of difference to this series. I'm trying to use more mods. And we did also install the toolbox as well. I'm not too sure if Chainsaw bought it, but yeah, we do have the toolbox, so we don't have to go back to the store to like change wheels from narrow tyres to wide or whatever. There we go. They just want to be out of the spawn trigger. This can actually stay here. Good. Oh yeah, the other thing which we're going to get at some point is the all-in-one baler and wrapper. That'd be good. But priorities, we need to make sure we get everything in the right order. I think well, a new bigger tractor would be ideal. What do you think? What do you think we should get next? New tractor, the baler wrapper combination, keep saving up for the olive harvester. I think probably leave the olives until we get the mayonnaise in full swing, because that's going to really generate a serious amount of money. It's going to be very good. Anyway, this is a nice natural place to finish the episode. So Chainsaw's going to pop that away. As usual, there's a link down below for Chainsaw's video so you can see what he's been up to. He's been pottering, and of course he did build the chicken enclosure. But next time, it's certainly corn. Maybe wheat, yeah, maybe the wheat. And then if we can get the wheat, we can increase the capacity of, well, increase the amount of chickens that we have in there considerably. Really boost that egg production. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.